killing them.
I've told crew to contact their families if there's anyone I need to talk to.
Shalom Akiyam. This is the brother Nashar from the Dallas Great Millstone Camp. Just coming at you with a rapid hit, man. Something that's been on my spirit once again. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all double honors to the apostles and elders that are ruling well, and salutations, man, to all the Akiyam pushing this truth with sincerity. Something that's been on my spirit, though, that, a lot of people really are blinded to the fact that this place is about to be destroyed, and I just wanted to bring out a rapid fire, just what's been on my mind, that we're about to see the greatest part of history happen that, nobody's been able to see outside of those people that, like during the time of Noah, no telling what they felt seeing all that water be about to, demolish everything. I can only imagine what those people felt. But here we are again back today. The Lord is about to destroy this place again tremendously with fire, with heat, with all, sorts of things, but, ultimately fire. But I'm going to bring it out with Jeremiah 50:13. It says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. It says, everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, because even though the Lord is about to destroy America, he's not destroying the whole earth. So, when heaven's brought on earth again with the true Jews, the true Israelites, people will still be able to see that smoke coming from America. They will be able to see, what happened. Or not so much as what happened, but, they will be able to see that this place, something happened in this place that was horrible. You'll be able to know. You'll be able to see it. Finishing verse 13, it says, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. And the plagues are these ICBM missiles that a lot of these EU nations are about to start, because the Lord is rounding up anger in a lot of these other nations, because people are starting to see the true image of Esau, these Edomites, the elites. People are starting to see the true agenda, this new world order bullshit that they're pushing all around the globe. Okay, verse 14, it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Now, I got another verse that I'm going to bring out here in a second, but metaphorically speaking, when the scripture says her, speaking of Babylon, it's just a metaphor, because, the Lord is saying that Babylon is likened unto like a woman, because majority of the things that's going on in the world, it's surrounded around female-like characteristics. It's all about emotion and don't be rude and be super nice, and nobody wants the true characteristics of a man to dwell in this place. Like, even men here have to be somewhat of a female to try to make everybody happy. You can't walk around and be this guy that's just like, nah, nigga, fuck that. This is what's going to happen, and this is what ain't going to happen. Or this is right, and that ain't right. Nobody wants that drama, that, so to speak. But if a woman does it, it's different, and that's how America is. How they can do wrong things and not be wrong, like how a fucking female is. But yeah, when another country does something, now they the terrorists, now they're this, now they're that, But anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic. I'm going to get back. Verse 14, it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. So all these other countries that are beginning to see the true existence of Esau, that he's not this person that he says with his mouth, they're starting to see his actions. They're starting to realize the lies. It says, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Those arrows are those ICBM missiles. Okay? The Lord is rounding up anger in these other nations, man, because they're starting to see the truth. I mean, even the scriptures say, anything done in the dark shall be brought to the light. So there's nothing that will go unseen or unjudged, man. So all the things that these Edomites are doing, these elites, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call these people, all these things that they're doing, all these decisions and their little secret agenda that they are trying to implement is being shown. It's shining a light on it. And that's what us brothers in GMS are doing. It's shining light on all the bullshit in this world, shining light on all the things that are being wrong, and also edifying, the elect on what's real, what's true. Okay? It says, spare no arrows, so spare no missiles, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Okay? Verse 15, excuse me. It says, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done. Do unto her. See, so the Lord, the Esau is about to have some. I mean, Jacob is too. During the time of Jacob's trouble, and during the time when they get to riling us up and want to hurt us and kill us and torment us or whatever the hell they may do, they're gonna get all that, man. They're gonna get all of that back, double, and then be wiped off the earth. Of course, after building our kingdom up. But I got one more scripture, Revelation, chapter 17. And I'll start at verse 16. Now, this whole chapter is kind of going into the EU and NATO and the destruction of America, of course. But I'm going to go down to 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. That's talking about the EU nations. It says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Now, that's metaphorically speaking. We already know who the woman is. That's America. That's Babylon, or new modern day Babylon. The Roman Empire all over again. Sodom and Gomorrah. Anything you can name is pretty much what America is. And it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. See, the Lord is rounding up anger, or he's rounding up his anger in these other in the EU nations and all these countries that are about to start coming up against America in the World War III. Okay, it says, for God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, or for the Most High, Salakia, hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast. Unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Because all these things that the scriptures are saying, that I've been saying in this video, they're about to start happening, man, but they're all prophecy. None of this shit is just pulled out of the air. None of this stuff is said by somebody else. This is all in the scriptures. All these things that are taking place now, as far as the economy crashing, the little agenda that the Illuminati has as far as round up, nation against nation. How that racism and shit is starting to come back, which is, it's been there, but it's on high now though. Verse 18, it says, and the woman which thou sawest in that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. That's going into something else. But yeah, that pretty much ends my point, man. I hope you brothers were edified. And, like once again, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Kal Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles that are ruling very well. And salutations, man, to the elect. Shalom.